My mom had breast
My
cancer.
wife has breast cancer.
My best friend's
12 friends
breast
breast
cancer.
My sister was diagnosed with breast cancer.
My sister-in-law had breast cancer.
Do everything with
Children
her.
about the same age
My mom had breast cancer.
Had breast cancer
My partner was diagnosed with cancer.
and passed away from it.
When somebody is diagnosed with breast cancer, it doesn't just affect the patient. It affects absolutely everybody.
My first reaction was one of a sense of real helplessness.
Terrified that I was going to lose my mom. I tried to prepare myself, but
There were many nights that I cried, looking at my wife lying on that bed at home, suffering, traumatizing.
overwhelming.
This can't be happening to somebody my age.
Every family member goes through their own sort of shock and sadness and anger and grief, and it's your own.
I was 8 months old.
Women are like snowflakes. No two are ever the same. A lot of the women that I speak with are struggling with where this fits and what it's going to do to their lives.
Women that have jobs and families, I just don't understand how they can manage it all.
Cancer is one of those terrible diagnoses, and it brings with it so many scary things and can be a turning point in people's lives. It reminds us that life is not a dress rehearsal.
For cancer to be ultimately cured, it requires a whole universe of people.
What we are is quite unique, not only bringing new treatments to the forefront, but also new ways of just looking at the diseases we're already treating.
We have higher rates of breast cancer in the Bay Area than some of the other areas in the country, so I think it's appropriate that a place like UCSF is leading the way. The multidisciplinary approach that we have and the holistic approach is a model for how all breast cancer centers should be set up.
Integrative oncology addresses the whole person living with or beyond cancer, body, mind, and spirit. We actually did an inpatient trial after surgery demonstrating that providing patients with acupuncture and massage actually decrease their need to use opiates.
Clinical trials are a way to find out what works on who and what doesn't work. It's terrible to be giving chemo and strong chemo to people that it is not helping them at all.
Our clinical trials are taking information from the laboratory and putting them into the clinic.
I'm a dedicated researcher to develop diagnostics to better understand who has what type of disease so we can tailor the treatment.
One of the reasons I came to Mount Zion was because it was like a startup. And we could say, how can we change the culture? How can we make the patient at the center?
I'm a nurse at the infusion center at UCSF. I have had breast cancer, and I've had breast cancer twice. After having a cancer diagnosis and being treated at the infusion center, I decided that I needed to change my career. I would look around at these nurses and just say, oh my God, you're amazing. I could not believe the work they did. I felt such a sense of safety and camaraderie and caring.
Really, you feel safe. You feel care, you know. It was like something that we felt like they really care about the patients.
The whole situation is so crazy. You know, she's fighting to save her life, and there's just laughter and happiness surrounding her. I mean, it was really a great experience.
One of the things that inspires health and positive outlook at the Breast Care Center is a large piece of art made collaboratively between the artist Anne Chamberlain and a number of different patients of the center.
My partner, Anne Chamberlain, was diagnosed with cancer about 1993. She thought in doing something in which she can give an alternative to the patients rather than be just sitting to tell their old stories.
She said, I know all about you guys, but where are our stories? And I thought, yeah, where are those stories?
Does this path have a heart? If it does, the path is good.
If it doesn't,
Human
it
beings
is of
have
no
a
use.
fierce instinct for
I've done
survival.
incredible things in my life, and I've only just
Sky
begun.
is blue, nearer to
A
heaven.
chain of
Watch
people
seeds
holding
sprout
hands.
and eggs hatch and kittens and turtles.
Sing every day, eat chocolate for breakfast, stand on your head, sail leaf boats on a river.
There's 587 tiles, and each one of them represents a person's journey. There is a community. What sets us apart is our willingness to embark on these big ideas and new projects. What sets us apart is our willingness to take a risk to do the transformative projects.
Particularly for patients that come from other areas and smaller communities, even if they have a horrible, aggressive disease and they're going to die from their disease, they feel like they came to the right place, that we offered every sort of treatment that was possible. That gives both satisfaction to the patient and that gives satisfaction to their family members.
It's critical that everyone who has the resources to be able to do it support breast cancer research, other forms of cancer research. It's hard to overstate just how important that is. And you, of course, realize it most of all when you have a family member who's being diagnosed with cancer.
The collection of scientific talent that surrounds us here at UCSF is second to none in the nation, and that's why I'm here.
Cancer has made me a different nurse.
My mom is cancer-free, and to be able to say it is amazing.
It means what it says. Cancer sucks.
I get so much back from my patients than I could ever give to them.
I have a brother with 3 small children and no mom. I know so many people who have survived, but it just takes one that's not a success story to really make you want to do something about it.
In 2006, the cancer had spread to the spine. I think she have a really good satisfaction, feeling like what she did really worked. In life, she got to see that art being something that people interact. They make them feel like they're not the only ones, that there is hope.
Friends and family, a circle strong with their love begins the journey.